Merab Dvalishvili gets a gigantic victory, the biggest of his career easily, even bigger than the Jose Aldo fight. And this was the best performance. Even if you weren't impressed with the fight itself, you must have been impressed with the performance. Even if you weren't thrilled with the fight itself, I guess I should say. This was domination. Petr Yan had 4 losses coming into this fight, and like I said in the pre-fight video, I only thought he lost the Aljamain rematch. The knee to the head, whatever. He should have lost that one too, I guess, but he was dominating that fight. Regardless, the Aljo rematch was a very tight decision. This one here, there was nothing tight about it. Not even one round, I think. Merab was in his face and just relentless, like the machine, living up to his name. He strikes his way into takedowns better than anybody. He's so fucking fast. I mean, better than anybody in the world. This guy is just, he's mastered that skill set. And even if his wrestling doesn't, or, his overall grappling doesn't take him to the finish line, and he's not even able to actually get Yan down or secure a dominant position or whatever. I don't even remember him even coming close to a dominant position. But I don't remember Yan even landing a punch. I know he did, but it was just Merab in his face. Merab dominated him. There might have been 22 minutes of grinding in that 25 minutes. Him, taking him down, trying to take him down, grinding him, mat returns. But in all that time, Yan was doing nothing. Merab is just that good. He's a guy that doesn't slow down. In a 5-round fight, Yan is typically the guy that takes over down the stretch. And I thought there was a good chance of him doing that here. I thought he'd start to land punches down the middle, throw some shit, straight up the middle to thwart off some takedowns, but he never got going. And I'm not trying to say he was off. He was on, I think. Yan was on. This was him at the top of his game, but he was facing a stylistically nightmarish matchup, if that's a word. Nightmarish. Yan doesn't stop. Merab doesn't stop. He is incredibly durable. He was hit and hurt by Marlon Moraes, but he didn't go anywhere. He was technically submitted by Ricky Simon in the 16th minute of a 15-minute fight. And he's dominated pretty much everybody on this 8-fight winning streak. Dominated. The Marlon Moraes fight, I guess he was hurt and whatever, but in the end, that was kind of domination too. Merab's a problem. He can beat any bantamweight on the planet. And I'll say I'm very happy that he's never going to go after Aljo. I think these guys are closer than any training partners I can think of today. And it's just one of those situations like Kane in DC or John Fitch and Josh Koscheck and whoever the fuck else. 2 of the top guys in the division are training together. They train in the same room, and I'll tell you, they might produce the shittiest fight anyway, because these guys have trained with each other for thousands of hours at this point. And I think, anyway, I don't know. But they're so close, and they know each other so well, it might even produce a shitty fight. So I'm happy to never see it, because I want them to be loyal to each other. Aljo just happened to get there first, but Merab, he's got everybody's respect. Guy could beat anybody in the world like that. And this was, to date, his biggest win and his best performance. And again, even if it didn't produce the most thrilling fight, I want to say everybody was impressed by that. I mean, it's just the cardio is off the fucking walls. That guy is a machine. And for Petr Yan, I never thought I'd see him losing 4 out of 5 fights like this. He's been on a really shitty streak here. But again, this is the only one where he clearly lost, even though I thought he lost the Aljo rematch. But in the Sean O'Malley fight, look, he didn't dominate Sean O'Malley. O'Malley was very much in that fight. So I don't want to totally dismiss that. I just think the decision should have went the other way. But regardless, Petr Yan, his stock has dropped. Like I said, coming into this fight, his stock is, theoretically dropped, but he's one of the best fighters and whatever. Now he is not. I mean, he's still one of the best fighters, but there are plenty of guys above him now, and now you can say for good reason. Merab Dvalishvili dominated him, and Yan, he's still in his prime. He's got to, get back to the drawing board and get his shit together. He can still beat anybody on the planet, but I don't know if he can beat Merab. I think he can beat anybody but Merab, to be honest. Merab Dvalishvili, excellent performance. Really happy he won. Guys, seems like a really good guy, and I'm happy for the Serra-Longo team. They're the local team over here. And yeah, that was awesome. Really good fight.